How can we help clients when they're overcome with anxiety? Linda Graham believes that to manage anxiety, clients need to feel it first in their body. Once they do that, Linda has several useful methods that she uses to help her clients work through their anxious feelings.
When people are experiencing anxiety, which is a revving up of their nervous system, right? Too much spikes of the sympathetic nervous system, we can feed that anxiety by worry and rumination that comes from the default network mode of processing in the brain. What if? What if? And we can pull out of that worry and rumination if we focus our attention on something specific, something physical in the body, the breath, the touch of the hand on the heart, the feelings in the feet. And we can also dissipate the anxiety by taking action, by moving the body in a purposeful way, by taking action in a purposeful way. Getting anxiety under control really means regulating the nervous system to come back into the baseline physiological equilibrium that's known in trauma therapy as the window of tolerance. If the somatic tools that we've been using about aren't enough to regulate the client's nervous system, then we use the social engagement system, me interacting with the client, so that the calm that I feel in my body can entrain the client to feel the calm in their body. My eye contact, if they can tolerate that, my tone of voice and my prosody of voice, my facial expressions, my body language and my body gestures, that communicates to them, and of course it's all communicated non-verbally, unconsciously, that they're safe with me. So this is all from the work of Stephen Porges and his polyvagal theory about the social engagement system that regulates the nervous system. My ventral vagus is regulating me, but it's entraining the client to regulate them. And when the client begins to experience that their nervous system can be regulated, then they can learn to do that for themselves. And perhaps even by thinking of people who know them, who are calm. And then they can feel that calm as well simply by remembering those people. And the client may have a story about what's causing that anxiety and what they need to do to fix it so that they'll feel better. But anxiety is really the body's response to danger, to uncertainty, even to something that's unknown or unfamiliar. So I used body-based somatic tools like hand on the heart, like affectionate breathing. So when people experience anxiety, the feeling in the body can be so difficult to manage, and it feels so real. It feels like an emergency right now. And so people want to do things to fix that emergency right now. And very often people will focus on something outside of themselves to fix that emergency. And really what helps people overcome anxiety is to be able to become calmer in their own body. And that's counterintuitive when people are experiencing anxiety. But to go back into the body with breath, with touch, with movement, and to begin to experience, sure, I'm having anxiety right now, but I have the tools I need to manage that. But mindful self-compassion is one of the fastest ways people can break the automaticity of that anxiety. If they simply put their hand on their heart and say, may I be kind to myself in this moment, it changes their nervous system to do that. They don't even have to think about having the answer. It just simply begins to calm down their nervous system. The same with hand on the heart. If they put a hand on their heart and remember feeling safe and loved and cherished with someone, that calms down the anxiety. It can even keep the anxiety from arising in the first place. So part of what keeps people from overcoming their own anxiety is that they don't know that they can, and they don't know how to. And once clients learn how to, and they learn that they can, then they can begin to remember some of the tools they have to actually begin to calm down that anxiety. So they can stop believing the anxiety and they can start believing themselves.
What tools do you use to help clients work through anxiety? I'd like to hear about it from you. Please leave a comment below, and thanks for watching.